So yesterday, I asked a few people what they thought about the question we were doing yesterday. Can money buy happiness? And let's listen to what some of them had to say.
I think it can and can't. It just depends on the situation.
Yeah, I think money buys happiness because you wouldn't be able to get the things that make you happy without buying them, and in order to buy them, you need money. So, money buys happiness, kinda.
Hi, my name is Mariana. Does money buy happiness? Um, I believe that this question can be answered in many different ways, and there are no right or wrong answers to it.
Money buy happiness? Well, yes, it can.
Money can buy happiness. Yes, I believe money can buy happiness.
For me to know, it's how you define happiness. Happiness is the joy of achieving something. Yeah, money is useless until you know the value of it.
Hi guys, Jakes here. And I truly believe it can't buy happiness. It can't buy happiness because humans are social beings and we need each other. So when you say you need money only, then you're just basing yourself on one thing, and that's just materialistic things. And money can't buy feelings. Just trust me, it can't buy true friendship. It can't buy love. It can't buy anything else. Yeah, that's my take. And peace out.
Welcome back. Our why today is teen depression and depression in general. Don't forget to subscribe, touch like, and turn on post notifications. Anyway, teen depression. So a study showed that 1 out of every 8 adolescents,
What?
that is people ranging from 10 to 19, is suffering from teen depression. I know this is a very wide topic and is a sensitive one because a lot of people have been through depression or are going through depression, and um, they know how bad it is. Yeah, they know how bad the law is. So I'm gonna tread lightly on this topic, but here are some of the reasons why people fall into depression. And this won't cover every reason. So this will just cover what I was able to get. Yeah, some teens develop feelings of worthlessness and inadequacy over their grades, like in school. Yeah, and their school performance. Others is social status within their peers, maybe in school or at home. Sexual orientation, family issues, or environmental stress. And social status, I just want to talk about that kidogo. When I was, okay, I don't want to say where, but there was a girl who I used to look at, and I don't know, I'd feel really bad because she was constantly putting people down for no apparent reason. Yeah, which was sad. And for me, she put me down once or twice, but it didn't, okay, it didn't bother me, but I know it might have bothered someone else and taken them down a really bad path, because your words matter, and you might be the last stroke that broke the camel's back. Yeah, so please be very careful what you say to other people. Yeah, so whatever the reason is, when friends and family don't help improve the situation of sadness and the feeling of isolation and being alone, that person is most likely to fall into teen depression or depression. Let me just call it depression because it is depression. So what are the symptoms? And these are not all the symptoms, so these are just some of the ones I was able to find. Apathy, complaints of pains like headache, lower backache, difficulty in concentrating, difficulty in making decisions, excessive or inappropriate guilt, loss of interest in eating or overeating, rapid weight gain or rapid weight loss, memory loss, and preoccupation with death and dying. Okay, sadness, anxiety, or feeling hopeless, staying awake at night and sleeping during the day, sudden drop in grades, use of drugs, and promiscuous sexual activity. You're someone who has never taken drugs and suddenly you're all about drugs and intoxication. And can depression run in the family? Can it be hereditary? And the answer that I got is yes. Depression, which usually starts between the age of 15 to 30, sometimes can run in families. In fact, depression may be more common among adolescents who have been in a family with a history of depression. So it can run in the family. Suicide. Suicide is one of the consequences or negative effects of depression. And a study in the US showed that every year 500,000 teenagers attempt suicide, with 5,000 succeeding. A friend of mine who will not be named. So one day I was at home. It was about, I think, 8:30 or 9, and I got a call from this friend of mine, and he told me he's standing at the edge of their roof. How I got there, I don't know, but he told me he wants to jump. And me and this friend have been from tumetoka mbali. Yeah, we've been through a lot, and I knew he had been going through a lot of problems. Yeah, he had issues with his self-esteem. We were working on that, and he had problems within his family, and I think it finally got to him, and he thought dying was the only solution to his problem. And I talked to him, and I'm not the one who helped him step down from that roof. I know it was God who helped him. Yeah, I believe in God. Yeah, so I'm happy he didn't jump, because he would have really hurt himself, or he would have died. And I know a lot of teenagers right now in Kenya are struggling with thoughts of suicide or self-hurting. I have met, and when I say met, I mean I didn't know about it. Yeah, you see, you really don't know a person when they're out there and everything's okay, but you haven't really met the person. You're meeting the representative. Let me give you an example. I was in the bus going back home, and a friend of mine within the bus, yeah, I was sitting with her, and I noticed marks on her wrist, yeah, and we were very close. So without her expecting it, I grabbed her hand and I pulled down her sweater, and I found cut marks. Yeah, she had been cutting herself, and we talked about it, and she was like she's been struggling with suicidal thoughts for a while, and she told me about, like, she told me a lot, and now I know there are a lot of I never imagined that someone would take a blade and cut themselves or harm themselves. And I think I was just ignorant and very naive, but I came to learn that people are going through hell, and what you say to someone really matters. A friend of mine told me that a guy from his church had killed himself, and then one of the youth killed himself. Yeah, he told me he was a really polite guy, a really kind guy, and a really quiet guy. Before he died, he deleted all his social media accounts, and the next day he was found dead. I'm sure that someone noticed that this guy had deleted his accounts and didn't imagine that this guy was going to kill himself that night. And I want to tell you, suicide is real. Guys are killing themselves out here, and they're going through a lot of things, and you don't know. And because you don't know, you might say something, you might do something that will quicken the process. Yeah. So in Kenya, out of 317 suicides a year, 240 of the 317 are guys, and 77 of those suicides are ladies. Yeah. What does that say about guys and ladies? Yeah. I think guys have a real problem in expressing their feelings, and that's not their fault. I don't blame us. I don't blame guys for that, but it's because of how society has taught us that, hey, you're a man, yeah, you know, you die with your problems, man. Like if you have an issue, you just, unakufa nayo. Like you're told you're a man. Like what does that have to do with me having problems? I think the ladies have it easier because they have learned to cope with certain issues. So when they have when they have an issue, when they have a problem that is bugging them, they go to their girlfriends. They're like, yo, I'm having this trouble, what do you think? And they share their problems. And I know you've heard of this before. A problem shared is a problem half solved. And I think that's one of the biggest advantages that girls have when it comes to, emotional and psychological traumas and issues that they have. And like, if you're a guy and you're watching this, if you have an issue, I know I've been through some of this, yeah, and it helped me a lot to tell someone. And I'm not saying you just tell anyone, yeah. Tell someone who you know can help. For me, I was able to talk to a teacher from church, and he was able to help me. So if you have an issue, if you feel sad and you have thoughts of suicide, reach out to someone. Don't die with your problem. Don't die with your problem. Thank you for watching.
Like you did sometimes, seeing eyes of mine. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll try to fix it. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll change it.